submitting yourself to someone else doing what you do will get you further in what you're doing. So mentorship, who are you following? And if you're not following anybody, well, you need to start following somebody, because that's how it works. I've been like I said, I've been doing plumbing for a while. I've been doing a coffee business coming up on 5 years. I've also been, in this May coming up, it'll be 10 years drug free. So, and it's because I decided to follow somebody that's already been there. If I wanted to learn how to not use drugs, I got with people that was not using drugs. And they were telling me how they got with someone else that wasn't using drugs. So the list went higher. And then I got a chance to meet their mentor, which they had stronger information for me that kept me steadfast in what I was doing. I mean, we got a great show today. I'm looking for the first caller. We always giving away something here on the Coffee Man Show. We giving away coffee. We got coffee mugs. We also got Coffee Man t-shirts. We got some special tickets to an event tomorrow right here in the studio. So if I can get a caller here at 313-868-0351, we're doing some giveaways here on the Coffee Man Show. We got a beautiful function tomorrow with the cast from the series Pray on YouTube. When you get a chance, go to YouTube and pull up Pray, P-R-E-Y. And you will see a series episode of a couple young men from the city of Detroit. You got my man Anthony Cuffey. You got my man, his name is Don Snipes. And then you got another young man by the name of, his last name is Muhammad. His first name is Marvin. They're doing some things on TV that's second to none. And once they get picked up, matter of fact, last week they had my daughter in the 4th series. Stay tuned for that. We got a lot of things coming on. We're going to take a break. But I always like to give a shout out to my sponsors. We got Mike over there on 6 Mile and Evergreen. We also got another Mike that's doing an auto shop over there on Tireman in Indiana. Hey. Then we got my man Yusuf over there at the Soul Food Restaurant on Schoolcraft. You told me to do this, man. I don't know. I'm not careful with that, but hey, we're going to keep it moving and keep it solid. And remember, after this break, I got some special guests I'm going to share with you. And remember, keep it hot. Keep it stirred here on the Coffee Man Show.
But to go against the command, influenced by enemies of the cause, is a mutiny. And it's punishable by death.
A student shot by Governor Schoner's officer won a court order to have her son's body exhumed.
You're becoming one of them.
Since the treaty signed by Bush erasing the borders between Mexico, Canada, and the U.S., we've yet to become a major player.
I'm just here to ensure our future mayor understands his role.
Another one of our black boys murdered in cold blood. And my husband, Mr. District Attorney, sits back and does nothing.
Citizens of this town want that officer's head.
How do you expect me to win this election by backing him? Huh?
In a set where conspiracies and reality are one and the same.
Ma, il questo tempo è perfetto. Mi capisci?
No one escapes the power of the bloodline, the 13 families of Ur. And to survive, one must pray or be prayed. Anthony Cuffey's Pray.
Hey, welcome back to the Coffee Man Show. My name is Edgar Loman, a.k.a. Coffee Man. The break was awesome. What you saw was a clip of the series Pray that's on YouTube. Check it out. You got the writer and the producer, Anthony Cuff. They're not joking. Matter of fact, they'll be in the studio tomorrow from 6 to 11. If I can get a caller, you are invited to that meet and greet. But without further ado, I want to introduce to some and present the other, Mr. David Robinson. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man.
Right. Now, this young man right here, I've been knowing him close to 5 years.
Absolutely.
And every time I see this guy, he look like he not playing. So I try to mirror somebody that ain't playing so I can look like I'm halfway not playing. But, Dave, what's been going on, man? I know you personally. You got your hands in a lot of things, man. You're doing computers. You're doing foreign exchange. What's going on, Dave? Tell the world what's going on, man.
Well, first, thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, you are welcome. Absolutely.
Awesome, great experience. I try to do it all.
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur by trade, and I just want us to see. And it's funny you talked about mentorship, and my prayer at the beginning of this year was for me to have a mentor.
Okay. Wow.
And you know, God has answered that prayer and stuff and whatnot. But yeah, we do. I do have a few things going on, a few things in the fire. You know, had the computer company, which is doing well. This is our 21st year in business.
Okay.
And we do provide computer services for the charter schools in Detroit, as well as Redford. We actually come in, install your computers, do all the wiring, telephone systems, phone system, telephone systems.
Now, what's the name of your company?
It's Affordable Computer Assistance, or ACA, for short.
Affordable, meaning that we can use our bridge card?
Well, we'll work with something. We can work something out. Not exactly bridge card.
Right, because, you know, they using it for a lot of stuff now.
Yeah. I haven't got to that level yet where I can use a bridge card, but we definitely will work with people and make it, you know, it's more affordable than a lot of the companies out here. I don't believe in price gouging or anything, you know, these, especially when it comes to our school system and stuff. I mean, we need to give our kids the best advantage we can and, you know, the best quality of service. So that's what we at ACA try to do.
Now, all the things that you dabble in, would computers be like your favorite?
Computers would definitely be my favorite. That's my first love.
Okay, so they say when you do something you love, you never work a day in your life. Is that true?
That's what they say. That's not exactly true. I work very hard every day. 24/7. So, you know, the computers never sleep, so I don't either. I always tell people I'll sleep when I retire. So
I know that's right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just how it is.
What else are you doing outside of computers when you shut the machine off? When you say you're doing a lot, what else are you into?
I am into foreign exchange, trading from foreign exchange, as well as helping others to become financially independent via foreign exchange. Or, you know, it's just one of the avenues and markets that we're using. And you know, the computer field has blessed me. God has blessed me to live a great life and stuff. But at this point in my life, I think I want to give back and help others to become successful also.
What I want you to do when you say foreign exchange, I'm thinking money. Money that's not United States money. And every time they exchange it, it's money being made.
That's correct. So every time,
and you sit in the middle of that.
Absolutely. We sit in the middle of that. We actually, as people buy currency and buy things from overseas, and as the United States buy stuff from overseas, and people overseas buy stuff from the United States, that is foreign exchange transaction takes place. So we're actually benefiting off that, and now it happens millions of times a day, to the tune of $5 trillion a day. That you can.
So if I went to Canada and I have American money, I have to stop at a port and turn my money in for their money.
Absolutely.
And then people in the middle of that can make money.
Absolutely, because you're trading on that exchange happening. That's what you're doing. And use professional traders and everything, but it's real simple. With the company that we're using.
So is that like what they call playing the stock market or something? Is that what they call it? Or?
It is the stock market of sorts. Because the stock market, you're actually buying a stock and trading the stock as far as, and you're waiting until that stock matures.
Okay.
But when foreign exchange, it's actually happening constantly that day. So you're literally, you can sit there and I'm probably making money right now as I'm sitting here talking to you.
So if I got $500 in the bank, I put it in there yesterday. How much is it today?
It fluctuates, but I would tell you this. So just to give you an example, the other night it was 1 a.m. I went to bed. I put in a trade right before I went to bed.
Okay.
And when I woke up the next morning, I had made another $85 on that trade. Now, I woke up 5 hours later.
Right.
Now, all I did was go to sleep.
Right.
Wake up. Now, I know $85 may not be a lot of money.
Right.
But, I put $500 in my bank account.
Right.
And next week, it's probably 400 and something because you got the transaction fees from the bank. So it's not really growing. However, overnight while I'm sleeping, the money is growing. So it makes a difference. And then
you have a broker that's making sure it does what it does.
Absolutely. Professional brokers that do all the trading for you.
Wow. I got an opportunity to look at something you sent me pertaining to that, man. It made so much common sense that if I'm going to put money in a bank and 24 hours later it's the same amount or less versus taking the same amount of money and put it in foreign exchange and it starts growing in a matter of hours. Absolutely. That's common sense.
It makes sense to me.
Okay, is it a minimum to get started into?
It's very low. It's like $200 to actually get started into the business.
Could I give you $500 now and it grow before we leave? I'm just.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, look, okay.
Absolutely.
See, this guy right here, I'm telling you. Hey, if somebody wanted to get in touch with you pertaining to your computer skills, and the foreign exchange, where can you be reached at?
I can be reached. You can actually, I'm going to give you the phone number.
Okay.
So you can reach me. It's 313-229-7383.
Okay, can you say that again slow?
313-229-7383.
Wow. We definitely got to check that out. Absolutely. Hey, we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to come back with another wizard, genius. I mean, these guys, and I brought them on the show together on purpose because we got a father and son team. This is the son. You're going to meet the father. They into these wires, and I'm telling you, not the kind where you go up on the pole with the ladder and give you free electricity. I'm going to be right back with his dad. And remember, keep it hot, keep it stirred on the Coffee Man Show.
But to go against the command, influenced by enemies of the cause, is a mutiny, and it's punishable by
A
death.
student shot by Governor Schoner's officer won a court order to have her son's body exhumed.
You're becoming one of them.
Since the treaty signed by Bush erasing the borders between Mexico, Canada, and the U.S., we've yet to become a major player.
I'm just here to ensure our future mayor understands his role.
Another one of our black boys murdered in cold blood. And my husband, Mr. District Attorney, sits back and does nothing.
Citizens of this town want that officer's head. How do you expect me to win this election by backing him? Huh?
In a set where conspiracies and reality are one and the same.
Ma, il questo tempo è perfetto. Mi capisci?
No one escapes the power of the bloodline, the 13 families of Rule. And to survive, one must pray or be prayed. Anthony Cuffey's Pray.
Hey, welcome back to the Coffee Man Show. This is Edgar Loman right here, a.k.a. Coffee Man. I'm sitting here with a special friend of mine. When I started this business back in January, early part of this year, I had to have a solid partner with me that will go the distance till the results show up. And that's strong right there. But what I want to do is introduce to some, present to others, Mr. Michael Robinson. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, my friend. How are you?
Nice to see you. I'm glad you were able to spend some time with the brother.
Well, you know, we do what we can.
Now, speaking of doing what you can, this guy, if y'all interested, he do surveillance hookup. That means I see you when I'm not there, right? And I'm going to let him break it down. How long you been in the surveillance, and was that the first thing you launched off into?
Well, you know, Edgar, I took the craft that I learned from AT&T.
Okay.
Well, I worked for over 30 years.
Okay.
And then when I left them, I decided to do some other things.
Okay.
And you know, one of them was taking what I'd learned and starting a small entrepreneurship, just doing surveillance cameras.
Okay.
And wiring for companies. I do a lot of subcontract work with Detroit Public Schools as well.
Okay. Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So are you doing any major projects in Michigan as we speak, pretty much?
As we speak now, we are, some contracts are out there.
Okay.
Some companies downtown. As you know, Detroit is really moving forward.
Right.
And we've got some bids into some businesses downtown that we're believing that we'll get our hands into some of that monies as well.
Okay, great. Yeah. Now, do you have a staff of a multitude of people? How's that working for you?
Absolutely. Everything goes through the website, MNR Technologies at gmail.com, MNR Technologies at gmail.com.
Okay.
So anything you have questions, just refer them to that website and we will respond accordingly.
Okay, so you're doing surveillance to the point to where, based on my cell phone, I can go on there and look at my house or through my house? How?
Wherever there's a camera located in your home, you will be able to access from an app on your phone.
Okay, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Adjust your cameras. You can play back. You know, you could put in a certain time that you want to check.
Right.
You can do that as well.
Okay.
And monitor it live as well.
Oh, my God. I mean, technology. I bought a cell phone a few days ago, and then they called me and say, hey, time for upgrade. I just literally left the place. They're moving so fast in this industry.
Technology is just like cars. You know, they say when you drive a car off the lot, it's depreciated and it'll change in 3 months anyway.
Wow.
You
that
know,
is
computers.
amazing.
You know, that young man you had on ahead of me, he's an awesome young man.
Right. I'm pretty sure y'all both got the same last name. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the father of the young man you were seeing earlier in the show. Y'all tag teaming on some of the things that you can't reach by you being of a certain age. I'm just curious.
He's a young man. He's moving a lot quicker than me. He's a lot more energetic than me. I'm more in cruise.
Oh, okay. Great, man. I love what you do in this field, man. You're also doing something heavy over there at Greater Grace, if I'm not mistaken. The City of David over there on 7 Mile and Telegraph area?
7 Mile and Telegraph area, yeah, where our pastor is Bishop Charles Ellis, and that is a church for the community.
Okay.
So we invite anyone to come over. We got a special, they're doing a special presentation tomorrow of a illustrated sermon. He calls it The Whip, the Hammer, and the Cross, which depicts the last days of Jesus before he was crucified.
Okay. Now, do you do any ministry over there?
We are part of the we call it the TV ministry, Worldwide Greater Grace Television Ministry, where they do record those, and we do that, and we reproduce those as well.
Okay, wow.
And sell them to the public.
Right. Now, outside of the surveillance, and he has a beautiful house in Michigan. I ain't gonna tell you that it's in Canton on the hill, the biggest one in the neighborhood. I took pictures. I'm not gonna tell you that though. Outside of that,
you're too kind. It's just a small little spot out there.
Okay, you know? Small spot. They got a pond in the back. I got flooded grass, but that's another story.
I thought it was a big leak. That's
why I called you. Being in the plumbing, right?
That's why I called you.
Right. What else are you doing, man, when you're not doing surveillance?
Well, you know, we're also just fortunate enough to meet you and to share some different things with you. As we know, we want to open up the community, just like this TV program. I'm so glad that you're doing it, and you offer opportunities to other entrepreneurs, to come and explain their business and hopefully get an audience from
Okay.
there as well.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. I look back over my life, being a single dad. My daughter's 10. What could I do to say thanks by my actions versus my voice? And the result, and the answer came back: just give of yourself. I just give. I mean, so I got with the studio, and thank God for TV 33 WHBR. You got Henry Tyler, you got RJ Watkins, you got a lot of strong people here that's doing it in the city of the D as well as the state of Michigan. And I made a decision to give. So I went and I bought tons of television time to where I've given the privilege to expose what other people do in the state of Michigan as well as the city of Detroit as well as Highland Park. If it's anybody out there that have something they want to share and they want to get on television, get with me. We got some special guests coming up through the week. We got some health and wellness. We got a lot of other things. We got some people that's doing live plays here in April and May. We're going to be giving away tickets. We got a big function tomorrow night. I mean, feel free to give us a call here at 313-868-0351. I mean, next week, I'm going to definitely get this guy in. I ran across yesterday, and I thank God for this, a young man named David Thompson. He is actually doing things for the veterans out here. I'm a veteran. I heard your son is a veteran. The Marine Corps, is that true?
No, he was in the Air Force.
The Air Force. Yeah. Okay, so his brain works. I was in the Army. My brain did not work. See the difference? But we both served.
Oh, you worked.
Right. I was thinking I was in there 89 days. They gave me one check, and I was out of there. But anyway, that's another story. Giving back has been my motto. And I'm telling you, the ride behind giving it's beneficial by default. Right. A lot of people use the word default as something bad, but here in this situation, to give and reap the benefits is priceless. So how could I put a price on meeting some phenomenal people and getting back to David Thompson? I'm going to have him on the show. He's doing some things for some veterans out here. So if you guys just getting out the service or you've been in the service for a while and you're pretty much not sure what you need to do, this young man got 100% of the information. And if he don't have it, he's with a crew of people that he's sitting under that will make sure you get what you need to get. Oh my, ladies and gentlemen.
That's excellent. Excellent.
I mean, this show right here, since we've been on the air, Mike, has been phenomenal. Anytime we get a chance to share what's going on in the city of Detroit, we don't want to be a downbeat television show where we're just exposing what people shouldn't do. We're talking about what people in the city of Detroit as well as the state of Michigan is doing and letting you be a part of it. And that's what we need. We need positive, uplifting things going on all the time. The more we have that, the less we'll have the other things that don't work.
Right.
I love the news, but the front of that should be bad news because they show more bad news than they show any other news. And we definitely want to keep things on a positive note. So remember, if it's something you want to share, something you want to expose, something you got going on, I mean family reunions, you got a party you want to explode and expose to other people, you can have that done here on the Coffee Man Show. Normally I would bring up my daughter at the end of the show. She just done an episode 4 of the movie Pray. When you get a chance, go to YouTube, check it out, P-R-E-Y, Pray. And I'm telling you, check out these episodes. They'll be in the building tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. We're doing a meet and greet. It's going to be awesome. We got some live entertainment. We got some clean comedy. You know, at the end of my show, I always like to say, vividly visualize yourself as the person you want to be and enthusiastically achieve your goal. Mike, I want to thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having us, me and
oh, my God. Absolutely, you, man. You got to come back because he's actually my partner in this company. I was just having... He's going to be doing the show along with Neighborhood Granny. She's going to be on this show also.
Who?
Neighborhood Granny. This is an old lady that...
I want to make sure I heard it right. In the neighborhood.
Absolutely. Hey, and remember, here on the Coffee Man Show, you want to keep it hot and keep it stirred. See you next time.